How's everybody doing? Awesome. Me too. It's killer to be back here.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Here, James Hunnicutt.
Dog by Harris.
Double talking with Dog by Harris, a video edition, because we couldn't get the fucking phone to work, which is all right. This is cool too.
This is cool.
So yeah, we've been talking about some weird shit. We already tried. We fucked this one up too once, but
yeah.
They were talking about Cascadia and talking about death and weird fucking cryptic shit.
So San Andreas fault line, earthquakes, tsunamis, and then AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, we're talking about. That's where we left off.
Yeah.
We're talking about Elon Musk and.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him, dude. I know he's a really smart, ambitious dude.
Your alley, man.
You know, I love the idea of electric cars.
He wants to make the world a better place,
and I'm all about that. So he's cool in that way.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ideas to make the world a lot better. So
I like that.
Oh, fuck, man. What do you got going on in your life?
Well, right now, let me think here. We're doing the benefit for Ryan George tonight at the Airport Tavern in Tacoma. Mm-hmm. And we're about to kick that off in about an hour.
Yeah.
And which I can only I play and then I got to go because once again I did one of my infamous and ever so common double bookings.
We're used to it.
Yeah, well, I know, man. One of my goals next year, like we were talking about, though, is being more organized and not fucking having this shit like be oh shit, you know.
This time was my fault, though. Pretty sure.
I thank you for that. Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not, but
no, I really do. Last time it happened, it was not my fault. It was totally yours. But this time, I think it was mine. So
that's cool.
It is what it is.
We're even. It's all good.
Nah, I'm still eternally in debt to you, my friend.
No, we're equally fucking partnered up in cool shit.
Your fucking son there, looking all handsome with his cats.
Yeah, that's my old kitty, Patsy Cline, and that's his puppy, who's now a full-grown dog. Yeah, that's Luke, as in Luke Skywalker.
Right on.
Patsy Cline and David Hunnicutt, my son. I should put that up here since we're.
How'd you come to the name David?
Actually, his mom chose David, and I like David, so we went with David. There is David.
It's David.
You can probably tell that the human is David, and there's Patsy Cline, my old kitty. And there's Luke, who is, I think he's almost 3 now, and his younger sister Zoe is almost 2. And
well on his way to Jedi Academy.
Oh man, yeah, they're definitely in the Padawan stage.
Right on. So yeah, and then we're doing Moonrunners. That's
gonna be fun, dude.
You're going to Europe at some point in time, aren't you?
Well, I was gonna go to Europe right after that. The last 4 or 5 years, I've been touring with my friend Philip Bradich, who's an amazing singer-songwriter, guitar player, banjo picker from Germany. But he plays in a killer string band called the Munich String Band, and they've got some shows in May. So now we're going to do, I think, mid-June, end of June, around Muddy Roots, Europe, for like 3 weeks. And then we might do something in November or December, too. I might go back for another month. So we're still figuring that out, but... let me think. After Moonrunners, I'm going to be going to Alaska.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, first time, and I'm super stoked.
I've been to Alaska. You ever been there at all?
I've never been there at all.
Oh, you're going with Sam, too?
Yeah. And
nice.
Toured with her.
Shout out to Sam Bones, man.
Yeah.
I bought her book. I need to read it.
It's incredible.
Is it good?
It's incredible.
She's a fucking inspiration, man. I wasn't sure what to think about her at first, but... I started watching her on Facebook, and I was like, this girl's fucking crazy, but in the best possible way.
She's a fucking warrior badass.
Exactly.
She's inspiring as fuck. She inspires me. We toured together in April for a couple weeks this year, and it was just the coolest, fucking easiest rad tour ever.
But you guys are going to Alaska. Sorry, I fucking kind of...
No, it's relevant, dude. It's all... I call it free-range conversation anyway. But, we're doing that. We're doing a festival in May that her good friend, Boot, who lives up there, has been doing for a good number of years. We're doing that festival, and then we're going to do 5 or 6 shows around that, and I guess we're going to be doing a couple shows with Freight Train Rabbit Killer, which is killer, because I love those guys. They're going to be up there for that festival, too.
Fuck. I haven't heard of those guys for a long time.
They're fucking amazing.
I remember they were,
They're so
I haven't thought of that band for a long time.
They're killer, man. But killer guys and a killer band. I'm excited about that. I could see us all sitting in together doing something crazy.
Yeah, man. So, where's that where at in Alaska is that?
I'm not sure. As far as I know, going up there, typically play shows like in Anchorage and Fairbanks, like the bigger cities.
You can't really do. Yeah, it's hard to tour.
Yeah, like a traditional tour, you kind of got to hit the big spots,
and you can really sometimes you can only hit the big spots in certain pockets too. There's like a big piece of land, and then there's like a few choice cities there. But then there's some that like Ketchikan's on an island, I think. You know, there's some other bigger ones, but they're all on islands. Totally. I went up there and gutted fish for a summer once.
Oh, no shit.
It was in fishing camp, and I turned 18. I graduated fucking high school. I told this story the other day too, but I graduated fucking high school early to get the fuck out of Heppner, and I ended up getting stuck there.
Ooh.
And I didn't have a fucking car. I couldn't get a fucking job because my hair was long and I smoked pot and everybody fucking knew it, and my mom's crazy and all this shit, so nobody'd hire me in town. So I had a friend that went up to Alaska to gut fish for a season at the canneries up there, and they were like, well, we're gonna go back up if you want to go. And then one of them ended up getting put on probation, couldn't go, but me and this other girl that I knew went up there. And you want to talk? I was a fucking kid. I'd never fucking been on a plane. I'd never left the fucking state of Oregon except to go to the Tri-Cities, the state of like just fucking Washington.
Yeah.
And I fucking got on a fucking plane and I flew to the fucking middle of fucking nowhere in Alaska.
That's
and
rad,
gutted
dude.
fish for a summer, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for the most part. And then I flew to this little town. So Naknek, man, it's like the kind of shit you see on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
You know, like during the wintertime, there's nobody there pretty much, you know, because they say the tide rises and it's like a totally different town. And then it like sinks down a little bit during the summertime, and then the fish, you know, and then people fly in, the town becomes more alive. I mean, there are people that live there, but not like, it's like pretty, like people stock up in the summertime because planes and shit don't come in the winter, you know?
Yeah.
They get their firewood, they get ready for the fucking
Prepare
winter.
for the fucking...
Exactly.
How many years or how many months of the year is it? Kind of like, I know West Yellowstone, they can get snow up to 10 months out of the year.
I don't know, man.
Something crazy like that, probably. Or...
Fuck, probably.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't snow when I was up there, but I guess I was only up there for a month. They said actually, so I went up there in June, and it felt like, I would say, like March here.
Oh, okay.
So like maybe even February, late February, early March here, and
still kind of winter cold, but not too harsh.
Yeah, like really early spring is what it felt like in June there, and then it didn't change at all. And then I went to Cordova, and I remember everybody losing their shit because it hit 85 in Cordova.
Oh wow!
Everybody was like, "It's so fucking hot," but. Cordova was cool. It was cooler because it had more shit going on. There was like restaurants, and it was like a bougie. We were talking about this. Like a bougie little town. It was a little fancy. Like it was touristy on top of being a working man's town too. So
little douchey, little bougie.
Yeah, little bougie, little working man bouge.
Yeah. Fuck
yeah. People probably think we're all weird. Yeah. Probably think that I'm soliciting a prostitution.
Those CD boxes look like...
I fucking pulled these 2 CD packages out in this fucking club we're at that are wrapped in white, like, meat wrapping paper almost. To give Hunnicutt his new, our new split.
Yep.
Spreading light and casting shadows.
That's right.
Ruckus and the Records.
Fucking A.
Live from Ruckus and the Boonies 2016. Pick your copy up on the fucking store today. There's links all over my pages. There'll be a link on this as well. Anyways,
I'll be sharing it too. Sunday.
But anyways, I pull these out of this suitcase I just bought. This sketchy ass looking suitcase I'm gonna turn into a merch display, but I haven't quite got there yet. I just threw all my shit in there. Oh, it's funny. So yeah, I looked like I was giving Hunnicutt bricks of coke in this fucking place.
It was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. It was like Trailer Park Boys mafioso kind of.
Dude, we need to do a TV show, man.
I think so. This is fun.
We could do it, man.
We're almost 10 minutes into it, man.
We could do we get characters involved, dude. I love those guys. Are like an inspiration. I look at them now, I'm like, but if they can do it, I think I can too. Because they're just like friends that had some cameras and shit, you know. Those guys, I love those dudes.
Totally, man. They're friends and they're no bigger idiots than we are.
No.
So why not?
Yeah, they're absolutely fucking geniuses too. People are, that show's so dumb. I'm like, watch it. Like, if you think that show's dumb, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's so dumb, it's smart.
You've had a boring life.
You have to be very smart to be that dumb on camera. Dude. Ricky-isms, you can't just think of that shit.
Fucking Rakins. Doesn't take rocket appliances.
Yeah. Or, fucking getting 2 birds stoned at once. There's a lot of good ones.
A Totoso. Fucking a Totoso. I have a friend, actually, from, I think she lives in Montreal, named Hillary. That was the first time I went over to Europe in 2012. She did this. Have you seen the deer that I have on my arm? It's a real beautiful tattoo. I'll show you when we get in there.
Okay.
But she wanted me to tattoo her, so I think I tattooed a Totoso on her.
Really?
A Totoso.
That's awesome.
I got to get it matching. I just tattooed my pain. She wanted me to tattoo my pain on her. Just stick and poke. So I got a rad tattoo, and she got a ghetto tattoo for me.
That's pretty rad.
But she's got a Totoso, and I got to get that because we're going to do it as a friendship tattoo.
Right on.
A Totoso, man.
Fucking a Totoso. Not the kind of guy to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so.
A Totoso. A fucking a Totoso. Yeah. Part of it, I think, is how you grow up, too. Because if you live in that kind of environment, like, seeing those guys, I was like, that was me and my friends. Like, we were that dumb and that stupid and stoned and that kind of undercultured. And, yeah. So I think that's part of it's your upbringing. Like, if you grew up in that kind of environment.
Absolutely.
It's very Beavis and Butthead kind of Canadian style.
Yeah. It is. You know, though, I kind of lost love for Beavis and Butthead the older I got. I loved it as a kid, but I'll tell you what I grew love for was King of the Hill.
King of the Hill's cool.
King of the Hill is good, man.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's on Hulu right now, every season, man. Owen Mays made me reappreciate that fucking show. Because I was like, yeah, King of the Hill's okay, but, you know, he's like, nah. And then we binge-watched it, and I was like, nah, this is fucking legit.
There's way more depth to it. Beavis and Butthead is really just kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of cut and dry.
Yeah, there's not a lot of depth there. It's just kind of silly, stupid. King of the Hill's silly, stupid, but there's some depth there. There's layers to it and some context and some social commentary. Like, it's more, like, reflective of people in society.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
Right on.
Yeah, it's good shit.
What time is it, you know?
Look at my Fitbit.
Oh, we still got a ways.
Oh, yeah, we got some time,
some time, man.
Yeah.
They can sit in there. They can handle it.
9
I'm
o'clock, 9:05.
hang out with you that much anyway.
I know, dude. This is more important.
Fuck yeah. Time spent with Hunnicutt.
I play shows all the time.
Yeah.
We don't get to hang out that often.
Nope. Oh, fuck. That's cool you're going out with Sam, man.
Yeah, dude. She's fucking
She's in
rad,
Pittsburgh
man.
now, right?
She's just got the keys to her house. I think she's working in ER as a nurse or nurse assistant.
Yeah, she's doing a couple things is what it seemed like.
She's got her Dark Hearts Ealing, which is like homeopathic, holistic, all-natural herbs and remedies, soaps, shampoos, tinctures, stuff for health. Yeah. She's just badass, man. Like, she's
Is Jake still in Pittsburgh?
Jake, I believe, moved back to Milwaukee a few years ago.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. I think he moved back home like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, man. Dude, Wisconsin, you know.
Yeah.
357, Owen, Broken Man, Jake, you know, I mean, Huber, all of that.
Fuck, I love Joe Huber. I wish he was playing Moonrunners. He's pretty much like the only person that's not gonna be there that I want to see. Like him and Byram maybe, but actually I just saw Byram a few months ago, and Byram's not like my friend, you know. Like I just appreciate his music, you know. Yeah, I want to see Huber. I'm so stoked to see fucking Rachel. Man, Rachel Brooke. I haven't seen her forever,
she's the shit, man. I love Rachel.
Last year. And then Noah. And
his new band is killer, man.
Is he?
It's really cool. He's doing a heavier thing, kind of like a stoner doom metal kind of thing. And it's really fucking cool. He did it last year. Rachel played last year, too. That was like one of, if not my favorite parts, was getting to see her, because we toured together a few times, just the two of us once, and then Broken Band, the Gallows, a couple times.
Oh yeah, I remember when you and Rachel toured together.
So much fun. Love her to death.
I miss
she's
it when
such
she was
a badass.
touring.
She's so killer.
I understand why she's not. I love her husband too, man.
Oh, dude, Brooks is such a good dude. Yeah. They're rad.
I still call him junk.
yeah. I got a funny story about Brooks and Brooke.
I've got 1,000 of them. He's such a random dude.
Like, when and I probably told you this before, but it's like one of my favorite one-liners I've ever heard. When I first met the Calamity Cubes, I think it was 2010, And Broken Band and Gallows and we were touring, doing our thing. And we were playing, I can never remember the name of the place. I always say it's the Crystal Pistol, but that's not what it's called, in Tulsa, in Oklahoma. And the Calamity Cubes were on that show. And I was stoked because Jake turned me on to the Calamity Cubes, and we loved them, and I loved the music, and I was stoked to see them play and meet them and stuff. And they play, and it was awesome, and didn't get a chance to really talk to the guys yet. I talked to Joey and Cody, like Cody O after, but I hadn't talked to Brooke. Brooke went outside. You know, big brooding Brooke.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. And talking to Brooke the first time is always an experience.
Oh, yeah, it can be kind of intimidating.
It's always an experience.
He puts that out there, and he's outside smoking a cigarette, and I walk up to him, and the reason it's relevant to Brooks and Rachel Brooke is because in my head, there's Rachel Brooke, there's Brooks Robbins, and then there's Brooke Blanche. And I walked up to Brooke, and he's sitting there, you know, with his head down, smoking a cigarette, and I walk up to him. I was like, hey, man, I love your band, Brooks. It's great to see you. And he just looks up at me, and he looks all pissed off, you know, and doesn't say anything for a minute. And I'm like, fuck, man, is he pissed? Is he going to beat me up or something? And he goes, I may be big, but I ain't plural. And I wanted to laugh, but he still looks fucking pissed. And then he kind of smiles, and then I just started laughing, and then we started talking. But first time fucking meeting him was so goddamn funny. It was just the best one-liner, and it was totally, so the Rachel Brooke, Brooke Robbins, Brooke Blanche thing, the word Brooke and Brooks, I was getting that fucked up all the time.
I get it fucked up still, too, because I can't remember if, it still trips me out, because the same thing, but with Junk, I want to call him Brooke, and not Brooks.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like it should be Brooke.
Rachel, you know? Brooks Robbins.
Yeah. And, you know, the funny thing is, cat's out of the bag, but Rachel Brooks is not really her last name anymore.
Rachel Brooke?
Yeah, Brooke isn't.
Yeah, it's Rachel Robinson now, right?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't even that before. That's that's her first married name.
Oh, okay. You know what? I probably knew that.
She just liked
I think she told me that.
it. It's Van Gilder is her maiden
That's
name.
Right. That's right. Call her the Broom.
I always wondered, I'm like, but, you know, Brooks isn't a fucking dickhead, so, like, it wouldn't bother him at all.
No.
But I'm, like, always like, you know, somebody's fucking... Other guys, that kind of piss them off, I think, if their old lady was still using their married name as their stage name. Because, I mean, most of the people know her as her married name, you know?
True.
But he doesn't care. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's rad. He's a super cool
He's talented, too, but I don't think people can understand his music. He's just too... I mean, I think a lot of people do, but the people in our scene probably won't as much, because he's really got that weighty... You got to think about it.
Oh, it's out there. And
I've always loved his stuff, man.
And I've been getting more out there myself, so it's like I love...
He's got that really cool voice that people will be like, it sounds like he's... You know?
Everybody does that. Everybody sounds like somebody else. Spoiler alert. Get over it.
Yeah.
It's silly.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got going on for this year, man? What are your plans or next year?
Well... I got some things going. I don't want to announce anything too much yet because I don't know. A lot of them aren't set in stone. Besides going to Moonrunners, I mean, that's my big thing right now. And then doing this thing we're talking about here, which I'm not going to go into quite yet either. But I think a lot of people have been watching. I've kind of been dropping hints that we're looking at doing something up here in Tacoma in the spring. So I will tell people that. It's just I want to make sure everything, all the pieces are on the chessboard before I start fucking making moves,
dude.
you know?
I used to be the king of that. And
I know, and I
this
still am, especially when it comes to the label. I'm like, we're going to release this on this and blah, blah, blah. And then it's like,
dude, I never put dates out anymore. Like,
I don't either.
The hard way.
I don't ever put them out. I'm just like, they're on pre-order.
Yeah.
They'll get here when they get here.
When it's done, then I'll be like, okay, here.
Well, here's how I do it. This is my rule of thumb. When the artwork is done and everything's mixed and ready to go to printing, then I'll do pre-orders. Until then, I don't put anything up on pre-order. And even when I put it on pre-order, I don't set a date because sometimes there could be this art doesn't line up, and then it's a mess trying to fucking get everything going. Totally. Or this song, you know, oh shit, these tracks, blah, 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 or fuck this, you know. So, but the first time, then it's like, so
I'm
usually we're looking
you.
at, are you? Usually we're looking at a fucking...
I'm listening to you. I was having fun.
About 2 months after pre-orders usually is when I get them in hand. I think this time it was probably closer to 3, but I don't think quite 3 with our stuff.
That's cool, man. I still, like, I don't know. I think people are so used to getting things so quickly, and I still remember what it was like to order, like, a Slayer t-shirt in a magazine.
The thing with my
in
label...
the 80s, and it'd show up 2 months later.
In the 90s, man. In the fucking 90s, you'd get these catalogs in the mail, and you'd fucking send them a money order.
Yeah, and months later. And I'd even forget that I ordered it. It would be like Christmas.
Or what about, like, Columbia House and BMG, man? Well, then you fucking send your little slip off, and then you'd wait. I'd check the mail. Like, sometimes you get lucky and it'd be there in like 2 weeks. So I'd start checking the fucking mail a week later to see if I was even lucky.
That was quick. If it was a few weeks, it was like, wow. Yeah. I'm still used to that. So it's like it doesn't, shit doesn't faze me if it takes a while.
I hated it, but at the same time, I kind of missed that feeling of having a build-up, you know?
You appreciate shit more, and the anticipation is greater. You know, you can get whatever you want so quickly these days that I think it just there's a less appreciation, and people expect to have what they want right now, and if they're not happy, then they're pissed and they bitch.
Fuck, we could go record a song right now and have it on the internet tomorrow.
And that way you can do it quicker than ever before. Like, as far as actually recording music and getting it out so people can hear it. Shit, it's crazy.
Fuck, we could record a song in this car and have it on the internet.
We could have it on there tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. It used to trip me out touring, too. I remember I would love that. Like, sometimes you get done playing and you go outside to smoke a cigarette, and then you get a Facebook notification and your set is already on there. Like 10, 15 minutes later, what you just did is already online, and it was like, wow. That used to trip me out.
Like, Claire's messaging me. You can see her picture on the corner.
She's filming. She's got her phone up.
She turned out to be a good egg.
She's cool, man. Hey, Claire.
We had a rough few years, but she turned out to be a good one. I'm glad I stuck it out with her.
Yeah, you guys are killer.
Yeah. So when I left this week too, like, me and my daughter have been kind of butting heads a little bit, just because she's like getting to the age where she's pushing her boundaries.
It'll happen, man.
And she's very angsty. You know, like, I didn't understand how early girls get hormonal.
Yeah, man.
They really do, and like, it's getting worse is what doctors are saying, because like, or getting earlier. I shouldn't say worse, it's a bad terminology for it, but
no, I know what you mean.
But it's getting happening earlier because people are thinking it's because of all the shit they put in our food.
I'm sure that can't be helping.
No, man, and it kind of sucks too, because my daughter's a kid. She shouldn't fucking be, you know, worrying about the things she is right now. You know, she's young, so. But anyways, I've been kind of butting heads just because she's been really angsty and kind of a shit, and we've been kind of stressed. So I've just been kind of stressed. But anyways, when I left, she really are into those Funko Pop things. You know what those are?
I don't even know what those are.
There's these little dolls that have really cool eyes, and they do characters. There's like 1,000 of them. I'll almost guarantee you've seen them. Okay. They do like superheroes and video game ones, and like, I got a Lemmy one too that's really cool looking.
Oh, cool. Are they like bobblehead kind of looking things?
Kind of, yeah. They got really big heads and tiny bodies with really cool eyes.
Okay, I think I've seen them then.
Yeah, yeah. And but she really wanted one of those, and she had her first. She had her debut as a musician professionally, or not professionally, but on a stage. She's wanting to play drums.
Cool.
And they're putting her, doing it at school, but you know how it is with band class. So they're like making her fucking play like the xylophone and shit. So she had her first xylophone.
I got stuck with trombone.
Did you? Yeah.
Which I grew to appreciate, but when I joined band, man, I thought I'm gonna play guitar at school.
I quit because they wouldn't let me play guitar. Yeah. It's probably the worst thing I ever did. It's why I don't understand a goddamn thing, fundamentally, anyways. But I left her like an early Christmas present on her bed and wrote her.
Cool. That's cool.
I don't even know why that came up. I just thought about it because I saw that picture of Claire.
No, that's cool.
Holy shit, someone is shooting at something.
Uh-oh.
That's Ione, honey. As long as it's not my dogs, I'm cool. Yeah. But probably for your safety, honey.
Yep.
She'll text me 1,000 times now, right now. Watch, she does this. Fucking
There's 2
one
so far.
Right after the other.
It's cool, there's a little number, too. There's 2. That's not bad. It's like 2 and 20 minutes.
Does Anna do that to you, where she just fucking blows your phone up?
No, like sometimes if she gets like some downtime or a break at work or during lunch or something, you know, she'll send me messages, but it's cool.
Where's Anna tonight? She didn't come out.
She's been working hard, not feeling too hot, and she's decided to stay home tonight. She's going to come out tomorrow night because I have a show tomorrow night too. And a lot of times we kind of split the difference that way because
she probably likes a little time by herself.
She needs her time and her introvert time, which me too. I get it. When I'm not out and doing shows, man, I'm a pretty quiet, chill dude, and just kind of keep to myself and get lost in music.
Well, it's hard because when you got to be in this mode, it takes a lot out of you.
Totally, man.
I'm the same way, and like on top of that, I work a job where I have to be fucking happy and personable, and I can't be grumpy.
Yeah.
Because I take care of people that have real shitty lives. So like, I like every day I have to tell myself like, no matter, see if there's 3. Oh no, we're all going to die.
LOL. That's okay. As long as there's an LOL behind it, then that's fine.
But you know, like no matter how bad my day is, theirs is worse, even on their best, pretty much.
Totally,
so,
man.
Like, I've got to remember that.
Someone's always got it worse. One of the things I remind myself too is that things can often be better, but they can always be worse too.
Yeah.
No matter how fucked they are, they can be more.
Yeah,
fucked.
even in those guys' position, they could be worse. They could be in a country that doesn't take care of their mentally ill people at all. You know.
Yeah.
And then they'd probably be a shaman or something because, like, in some cultures they decorate that stuff.
Totally, it's embraced rather than shunned.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They say that's what witch doctors and stuff were back in the day, are mentally ill people.
Or just heightened awareness, you know, like just perception is different, and that was viewed as being a gift or something like wisdom rather than, you know, being weird or bad, you know, which is cool. I think that's, you know, you should embrace that rather than look down upon it, whatever it is, man, you know.
Yeah. So, like, you had another show tonight, too, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Bremerton.
Yep. I'm playing with Nothing Street, some friends of mine. They've got, it's like a 60s, 70s, 80s kind of classic rock cover band they do for fun. And I'm doing my set, and then at the end of the night, I'm going to jump up with them and we're going to play, I think we're playing 5 songs. I think we're playing Deep Purple song, Judas Priest song, Black Sabbath, Tom Petty and the Beatles.
Ooh,
all really cool. Running Down a Dream.
Cool.
And the Priest is Breaking the Law. The Deep Purple's Black Knight. Sabbath is Hole in the Sky, and the Beatles song's Helter Skelter. They're all real good rockers.
Yeah.
I actually got together with them last night. We ran through them just for fun because they do some of the songs kind of like live record versions and stuff, just so we're on the same page.
Right on.
And it was fucking cool. So that'll be fun.
How we doing on time, brother?
Let's see. It's 8:47.
Shit. We can talk for probably 5 more minutes.
That's cool.
Then we'll get you in there before they start blowing my phone up. Going, where's James?
Yeah, they're going to start getting other notifications. This is good though. Where are you?
They're going to real soon. I'll
when are you going to play?
Is James coming?
Yeah.
Is James coming? Then
is that fucker even here?
Yeah. Well, fuck.
I'm trying to think of
what else? You got to have some other shit going on.
You
got a bunch of releases coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I've been working on. Man, the creativity has just been more like prolific and crazy and flowing than it's ever been. I'm chipping away at like 10 different records right now, and 3 of which are actually like the prequels to Last Fallen Leaf, which we put out together. So there's those 3, and then I've got a couple other albums that are similar to like my first 2 or 3 records that are more kind of like macabre, creepy folk kind of stuff, and some other stuff. I'm working on like an electronic kind of new wave record too. My new band too, I'm going to start digging into that. That's called Sadu, and that's like my dream heavy kind of power trio band that I play guitar and sing in. Working on that, just all kinds of shit, man. And what I've been working on now is just getting all my stuff organized. I actually went through and cleaned up like all of my files. I got another portable hard drive and went through these hundreds, if not thousands, of songs that I've been working on or recorded over the years, and it actually got it all organized and separated by year, by genre, whatever. So it's like I'm getting way more organized, not just with the booking, so I'm on top of that, with, you know, so I can avoid the double bookings, but also so when I create, it's just so much easier to go where I need to go, work on it, save it there, boom, it's good. and I'm not going to work from my computer anymore. I'm going to use the portable hard drive, which so that way it's easier on my computer, and plus when I'm done, I save it. It's already backed up. It's already there, so I don't have to worry if my computer crashes. I don't lose anything, because that's been an issue too. My computer's kind of a Frankenstein computer, and it's crashed a few times, and I've lost, like, I'm like days into a song that I've been working on, you know, and then it's just like all the shit I did is gone, and that's not fun. But yeah, doing that, the tour, Moonrunners, Alaska. I'm going out to Maine for a few shows before Moonrunners too.
With Jody Robinson?
I don't think so this time.
No.
Friend Seth got a hold of me about playing a show. He does local shows. I'm going to do 3 or 4 shows there, then fly out, meet you guys for Moonrunners. And then I don't know if we're going to tour back together, and then I'll go to Alaska, or if I'll go to Alaska from Chicago. We got to, like, discuss that and figure out what we're
before
do.
you leave tonight, we'll figure out what's going on. We're going to hook up with Whiskey Dick for some shows, too, I think.
Oh, fuck, I love those guys, man.
Yeah, and when we were talking about doing that, we were thinking about doing it after Moonrunners, but I mentioned, I said, well, we might have Hunnicutt with us, and that's a pretty big bill, and they were like, we don't fucking care, let's do it. So that'd be awesome. 4-band fucking tour,
dude. Why not, man? That would be the funnest tour too.
That tune would have 2 rigs, you know, because like it's gonna be pretty full with all of us in that one band, which is totally doable. But if Fritz and Johnson were with us, somebody could ride with 2
vans,
us,
that'd be
man.
easy,
I'd ride with them, and their van's way more comfortable than the Travelers.
I've even got a bunk in their van.
Yeah,
it's the Hunnicutt
Sweet
bunk.
With your pee bottles.
Dude, yeah. I might, actually, speaking of shows around Moonrunners, too, that probably going to be doing a couple shows with Xander.
Oh, really?
Leading up to Moonrunners, too. I've been talking with Freddie, a good friend who's been doing booking for Xander the last year or so. So that might happen, too. Like, around Moonrunners and around Moonrunners is going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Like, really cool shit.
I forgot Xander's playing too. I like Xander, man.
I love Xander.
I miss Wheeler and Xander, though. That was a good project, and they kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Something seemed to have happened there, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's not my business.
Exactly, and I don't really know any details.
On YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. I just love them both. And
I love their music. I wish if there is something going on there, maybe they just need a break too, you know. But I hope someday they get back together and do more projects because they're absolutely genius together. So.
Oh, they're so talented, and they're such wonderful guys on their own and together. It's just
sometimes motherfuckers just need a break, though.
Totally,
you know?
dude.
And I don't know what happened. They could be cool, you know. I just fucking
totally.
Just was like kind of like noticed they've been doing more stuff on their own. Which Sean does that a lot too. I mean, Sean had that thing with Joe Buck for a while, and he's always got. Seems like Throw Rag has a reunion every so often.
He's got a lot of stuff going on too, and Xander has over the years as well. Like
Sean Wheeler's one of my favorite musicians ever.
I like him as a frontman singer as much or more than anybody, and just the two of them are so unique and so talented.
Yeah,
and they really complement each other so well, you know. Xander's new shit's fucking incredible, though. I do got to say that. I haven't heard what Sean's been doing. I heard
Sean's blues album, and I don't know. It was like a cover album, and I just like don't want to hear him do covers.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, is that a car alarm?
Yeah, somewhere.
That's fun.
Well, we probably better get.
On that note, we better hide the drugs. And, yeah, CDs. I mean,
it's about time for Hunnicutt to go on stage, though. So, fucking head out. Is that the store?
I don't know. That'd be crazy if we were right next to a robbery.
I think it's that fucking store.
Maybe. That's crazy. Oh, hope we don't get arrested.
No shit.
Maybe we should keep this rolling so we fucking turn it to a Facebook Live
on this episode of Cops.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. Well,
on that note,
be
safe, everybody. Don't get in trouble. And check out the new album, Spreading Light and Casting Shadows, that we just got today.
Yeah.
And, yeah, love you guys, and love you, man.
Love you too, man.
See you guys soon.
Thanks for tuning in. Can you reach that? I got this thing tipped back so fucking far.
We're running a little behind schedule, so I'm going to try not to talk so much. And if you know me, that's a really challenging chore for me. But we're going to give it a shot. What's up, buddy? In a nutshell, this song's about listening to love in your life rather than fear, which I think when you cut through the bullshit, that's the choice we have. It's called Your Call.
Parts of me crying and parts of me dead. Some parts still pining for all we once said. Used to be enough till you turned me away, yet you owned my heart again today. Your memory crept up beside me today. From days long gone, yet it seemed I'm still easy prey to our yesterdays. Sometimes a pain from the past, it's only a heartbeat away, but at least I know that heart's still inside me. Today, every day, you made the choice, so it's clearly my call to rise from the ashes or stay down with the fall. Parts of me dying, parts of me bled. Time's been a wasting and there's life up ahead. More than enough to show me the way. Gonna trust in my heart to show me the way. Every day,
I love you guys. Thank you. This one's about doing what makes you happy, despite the miserable sounding title. Me too. It's the only way to do it. If you're not happy, you're doing it wrong, right? It's okay to not be happy sometimes, but return to happy always. That's the reset, you know? Okay, here we go.